Welcome to 10 Minute Monday. Today we are going to talk about metadata and how to use it and how to easily add it to your website. And I'm very excited that you joined me today. And we're going to start right off on the web today. And I want to show you what metadata is, because last week a question was asked, what is metadata? This is metadata, this area here. As you can see, as I'm highlighting this gray area here. And so what it is everything that's in gray that is describing what the page is about is your metadata. And what's great about metadata is that although Google says they don't use it to rank your site, metadata that is really good and intriguing and of interest to people, they will click on yours over the other, because people tend to read the titles first and then they'll read what's underneath it before they go to your page. So it does matter. And the more clicks you get, then you actually get more interest from Google. So it's showing your authority and it raises your chances of getting clicks. And that's why metadata really is important. And there is a way to add your own metadata. And I want to show you the difference between what Google adds for metadata and as well as what you can add. The plugin is called Yoast SEO for everyone. And so you'd think, well, what does metadata have to do with SEO? Everything. And so we're going to Steve's site. And here we go, Steve. As it turns out, I did not have Yoast SEO on your site, so we're going to add it now. So I have already logged into Steve's site, and I'm going to go to the dashboard. And under plugins, add new, and I'm going to type in the search field Yoast SEO or just Yoast and install. And after it has finished installing, I will be clicking activate. And this should install much quicker on your end because Zoom does slow things down a tiny bit. And once it's installed, you will see on your dashboard this area called Yoast. But this is not where you add your metadata. Where you're going to add your metadata is on any post and page. So Steve, we are going to be looking at your metadata and putting it in. But I first want to show you what I found to be really fascinating. And because I did not have Yoast on your site yet, if you do not put in your own metadata, the Google robots, when they read your page, they will then choose your metadata for you. And so when I have gone to Google search and put in your name and practice to business, of course, up comes all of your pages, of which Google has said, oh, Steve Hendon's here. Yes, he's associated with this. But what I'm focusing on is his about page. And it says here, Steve Hendon, business coach. And this is logo, PCC, professional certified coach. 22 years ago as a new manager I experienced. I'm thinking, okay, where did Google pick this up? So I went to Steve's about page. And in fact, I'm going to pull this out so we can have a little comparison. Here is the search results page. And here is Steve's page. And look what Google did. Steve Hendon, business coach, logo PPC. It went to your photo, Steve. It read the alt tag that I put in your photo and it picked this up. It picked up your captions, your caption text, and then took the first few words of your paragraph. Where Google's robots will take your metadata is it'll first go to what's ever captioned under a picture. It also reads what I have put in for the alt text and then takes the first few words to then make up 155 characters. And that's the thing too, is that, all these things are quite short. And so they are all going to be about 155 characters. And where Google will cut things off, you'll see these little ellipses, and that's where Google has cut things off. And I found this other fun, cool website called Wordcount. I actually, Steve, was able to rewrite your metadata at exactly 155 characters, this is what I'm going to be putting in. Where you put your metadata is on any post and page that has Yoast here underneath all of your text. Yoast, then the plugin then comes in here. And it's going to say, okay, first of all, give me a focus key phrase or keyword. Well, this is your focus key phrase is about Steve Hendon, because it's your about page. This is where the metadata is. Metadata, another name for metadata is a snippet. So the snippet preview, this is really a metadata preview, and we click on the word edit snippet. Because there again, if you don't add anything in your snippet, you're going to get what Google has given you. And because I used this free tool and got exactly 155 characters, I'm going to put it right in here. And we get a green saying, yeah, this is great. And the green means that we have the right amount of words. I want to show you if I take this off and it's orange, it's saying, well, you don't have enough words yet. So you want the green bar. So I'm going to put that back in. We get the green bar and then click update. But the other thing I want to also draw your attention to is in this meta description for Google, you'll see how the words Steve Hendon and business is bolded. That's because Steve's title has Steve Hendon, and you have the word business in here as well. The robots had decided, well, this must be Steve's keywords. That's why these words get bolded. The other thing I wanted to point out to you, so that was his about page, and the about page in a way is a no-brainer because your keyword's going to be about and your name. But say you have a blog post, and of course Google wants to match what your blog post is to what somebody types into their search. Now, this article, which is a really lovely article and is a strong article on how Steve came to use strength-based training in his coaching, even though this title is intriguing, Google would say, oh, if we could have bottled it. He's talking about bottles. He might be talking about wine. He might be talking about something else. So I just wanted to show you that the only way I was able to find this page, I typed in your name, I typed in strengths, I typed in all kinds of things. The only way I was able to bring up this page is I took this first line, I copied it, and I put it into the search results page including your name and your business, and then up it came, but it came up second. So this is not a good title for metadata because your titles have to be very strong and they have to be very relevant to what you're writing about. So a better title could probably be Why I Use Strength-Based Training or some such thing. That is the training for today. I hope that you learned something from it. If you are watching this on YouTube and you've not signed up yet to come to my trainings live, please do go to fieldsgraphicdesign.com. In this area here, put in your name and email address, and you'll also get a free offer from me. I look forward to having you join us live.